Hello and welcome back to another video. This time I'm just gonna simply showcase what all you can do in this limited time event of Starfall Inversion. As you might have guessed, the theme is actually anti-gravity, so whenever the event occurs, you will not take fall damage and you can glide or even just fall through and through gravity. So anti-gravity. So the first thing I'll cover is actually mobility. There are mobility options you can actually use in the map. So one of the mobility options are these platforms which will actually propel you upwards. So if you fly and move towards them. So these will propel you upwards. The second are these circles which actually propel you forward. So if you go through them, so it'll propel you forward like this. Besides that, there's actually another movement you can do with your melee weapon. So the first one is this: if you jump and then tap and hold, you can aim it to the ground and do an attack like this. Another one you can do with your sword is like this. So if you jump, yep, you can see from that building I've come all the way here. So that's what the sword can do. Besides that, some suggestions are you can actually have some consumables to improve your effects in gravity. So one of them is if you have either the stardust juice or the frog leaper, which helps you double jump, or I have this one, aero leap, so I'm going to use this. So with aero leap, you'll actually be able to dash more in the gravity. So if I show you right here, so you can use some of the stuff which helps you in gravity. So the main thing in this event you're trying to do is actually find crates, like these special, you could say Starfall type crates, which are located in settlements. So they'll be denoted by like that. There's a you can see that icon over there. So that's a crate. So I was saying there's a crate over there, and there'll be actually new types of enemies blocking that. So we have this one over here. These elite enemies also drop certain unique drops towards this element. So you can see to this event. So you can see there's gravity crystals. They can also drop deviations, but it hasn't happened to me now. But the main obviously thing is this crate over here. So this is the main crate you're actually looking for in this event, the Star Advent Loot Crate, which will contain loot even geared towards this event, which I'll show you in a bit. The gravity crystals, and sometimes you might even get deviations from this. So just to see what we got from here. So we got this special limited time Starfall crocodile skin you can only get from this event. So similarly, I've done some few runs already and I've got even this one, Starfall fox skin. I've got even this, and you get gravity crystals over here. So the gear set you can get from this event is actually the gravity tight set. So if you go to your wish machine and then the blueprint shop, so all the way at the bottom, this is the new set you can get from this event. If you want for testing, you can actually just loot the crate boxes and all, and you'll actually get pieces like obviously not you which you don't own if you want to test it. So let's see some of the effects over here. So if you just equip one piece, it'll give you 10% jump height, Then 2 pieces of this will give you 15% mag capacity bonus, and so on. So as you can see, most of these effects are well in theme of what the event is. So you need to either be either above the enemy or when you're airborne. So yeah, obviously there are 6 pieces of this, and these are how they all look. So gravity crystals can actually be used over here. So if you go to bring up your menu and then go to events, if you go to the Starfall collection, you can see over here on the top right, it says I have 129 gravity crystals, and you can actually redeem these rewards over here. So you'll have to do a bit of grinding since the max reward is I think 12,500. So yeah. So another type of crate you're actually trying to collect is this one. So if you look at the mostly on the settlements at the very top of the sky, you can see these I guess type of hexagon boxer cubes over here, and they come in different colors. So there's blue, yellow, and red. Obviously blue is lowest, then yellow, and then red is the highest. So let me show you once what happens when you collect this box. So I have collected some crates as well, just to show you what all you can get from this crate. So if I go to my backpack, so I got some of these crates also, which gives a Downstar suffix mod. So I open them. And finally, you can actually get consumable either food or drinks or even recipes to craft gravity like this event related items. So unfortunately, I got one of the recipes, but I don't remember which one is it since I don't use much of this. So I did get one of the recipes, but besides that, in my backpack, I actually get some of the things I can instantly use, like this one over here, which is Starry Bubble Tea. Also, one last thing you can actually craft is if you go to your supplies workbench, you can craft something called as gravity tuner. So if you see the description over here, all this does is when the gravity event occurs, if you don't want to experience the gravity, you can actually use that item and it will disable the gravity effects for you. But I mean, I don't know why you would do that, but just in case if you're getting annoyed with the gravity, you can actually use the item to disable the gravity whenever the event is on. So yeah, hopefully you enjoy this event. Remember, it's limited time, and most probably you should just focus on collecting the rewards such as the 6 unique, I could say shiny deviations, which are tied to only this event, as well as the suffix or mods with the Downstar. And happy hunting.